shy. And like, I'm gonna be honest, getting pants in front of your whole school by your teacher is really not something normal. Okay, no guy should go through this. But I remember she ended up telling me, Baba, can you take off your pants? And me, I remember closing my eyes and just taking off my pants and keeping my eyes closed because I didn't want to see other people react. And as I was closing my eyes, all I heard was giggles and my teacher drawing around my eggplant. It felt really weird, and honestly, it got to the point where the paintbrush, since I had my eyes closed, felt kind of nice. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I ended up getting bricked in front of the entire classroom. That's when my teacher looks at me and looks at my eggplant and says, whoa, it's kind of big. Wait, what is what I said? And I ended up pulling up my pants, ruining my pants because there's paint on them now since I pulled them up, but also purely embarrassed. I remember my face was pure red from how embarrassed I was, and my entire body was blue like I was a Smurf. It was so weird and super rude, and it got to the point where I actually ended up leaving the classroom super upset. And since I left the classroom, it made my teacher panic. Why? Well, because my teacher thought that I was going to go tell the principal about what she did. And part of her knew that she could have gotten in trouble for this. So that's when she ended up following behind me saying, Baba, wait, don't go to the principal. I'm not going to the principal. I'm just going home. No, Baba, here, come with me. I remember she ends up walking next to me and ends up grabbing me by my wrist. And she ends up taking me to a room that had a really giant bathtub in it. Now, this room I actually never been in my high school, but to be fair, it was my grade 9 year, so I didn't know many classrooms at the time. But this place had like a giant bathtub that no one was using, and it had like some graffiti on it. And my thought was, oh, it's probably for like the art project. But apparently my teacher ended up saying, okay, Baba, here, just take off everything and just go in the tub. I'm gonna set up a bath for you so you can wash off. Okay. And also, what size pants are you? I'll go buy you new pants. All right. Size 32. Okay, perfect. Okay, I'm gonna go quickly to the store and get you a pair of pants. You just wash off, okay? Okay. I remember my teacher ends up drawing the bath, putting bubbles in it, and basically making this bath pretty nice. She actually ended up putting one of those cool bath bombs that for some reason girls are obsessed with. And as for me, I remember I went inside the bath and I started washing all the paint off. And since there was a lot of paint to wash off, it got really annoying. But I remember after like 10 minutes, my teacher ended up finally coming back since the mall was literally across the street from my high school back when I was younger. And she comes back with a pair of pants. And when she walks into the room, she saw I was absolutely naked in the bathtub, which, I mean, I don't know who wears clothing to the bath, but for sure I wasn't. But anyways, I remember she ends up walking towards the bathtub and she looks down and looks at my eggplant. And she once again says the weirdest thing where she says, oh, wow, it's still really big. Wait, what is what I said? And that's when my teacher ended up taking off her clothes and said, here, I can help you wash up. And that's when my teacher got fully undressed and got inside the bath with me. And that's when I realized I'm in the bathtub with my own damn teacher. This was honestly mind-blowing, and still to this day, I'm so shocked that this happened. Like, I'm gonna be for real with you. It was odd, okay? It was super odd. But I remember me and her took a bath, and basically, one thing led to another. She ended up grabbing my, you know what? I'm just gonna say we did the Devil's Tango. I'm not gonna say any more than that since monetization reasons on YouTube. And I remember after all that weirdness, I ended up getting out of the bathtub, getting dressed with the new pants she gave me, and I ended up walking out of the classroom that had the bathtub in it. As for my teacher, she also got out and got dressed, and well, honestly, since that day, me and the art teacher had like a really special connection. I'm not gonna lie, there is another story where she ends up getting fired, and honestly, I think I've told the story on the channel before, but if you guys do want to hear more about this art teacher, then follow for more embarrassing stories just like this one. Peace out, guys. I remember as I was taking a bath out on the crazy a babysitter. If you leave